My first experience with pricing was as a young manager. It was in the late 80s, and I wrote a software that's what we call today revenue management. And I knew pricing is an important decision, but I treated it as a technical decision. Supply and demand and numbers and heuristic or algorithms to find the ultimate price. It started to resonate with me that it's much more complicated than these microeconomics exercises. And I understood there is some things that are not as rational as I would expect. And then I started to challenge myself. How do I incorporate these biases, this lack of rationality into my heuristic? And I would recommend to every manager, this analysis is important, but cannot be the last step. It has the input to this analysis, it's yours, with your business understanding of your specific context, and the last word should be yours. You cannot rely only on the algorithms. For too many years, companies were basically charging for outputs and not for outcomes. Pricing should be part of the strategic vision of a company. And firms need to think of how to monitor the value that they are creating and translate it into pricing. I think the first decision will be to understand the gap between what you are going to sell to the customers and what customers are buying, the output versus outcome, and whether you can charge for the outcome or not, and if not, what type of proxies you can get. If you cannot charge for outcome, what is the gap? What is the waste? Is it a performance waste? Is it a consumption waste, or is it excess waste? The second one, if you are working with an ongoing product, how can I improve it? Much tougher. There is stickiness to what we do. It's very tough to shift strategies. And again, the needed and necessary ingredient would be a way to monitor the value. In the last 15, 20 years, we see more and more dedicated managers who deal with pricing, chief pricing managers. I would claim this is not enough. I think that because pricing is part of the value journey of consumers, companies need to have someone who is in charge of the value, from the creation, the design, the development of products and services, to the time of the decision of how to split it between the firm and the consumers. And I think that such a position will help companies to understand what type of value we want to create and what type of value we can take back. And value is the key word here, because pricing in the end is ultimate, is to divide value between sellers and buyers. And if we look at it strategically, not only we can divide it more effectively, but we can actually highlight some of the hidden parts of value. AI is an excellent tool that can support a lot of the technical aspect of pricing decisions. It will make it more efficient in the front line, in making the final pricing points. It helps us understand data better, the machine learning part, and have a recommendation system to recommend about prices. Where the weak point is, and these are significant weak point, is that it cannot replace the decision making in many of the products. And I think what will differentiate excellent companies from good companies is the ability to use revenue models in a more efficient way.